We loved building this A-frame design. In fact, we have a tour video that you can check out in the description below. This video is about how we took an already cool design and we think we upgraded it for our other unit called the blind. Let's go have a look. So we chose to build our structure down here called the blind because, well, there's not a whole lot we could do with this kind of steep territory. And we decided to call it the blind, hoping that it would be a decent vantage to do some deer hunting out of. But in order to do that, we needed exactly 21 days to build this glamping cabin back in 2019. It cost us $2,000 with brand new materials, and if you're interested in seeing more from this construction project, we will link the video in the description below. So here in western Montana, we get a lot of wildlife, and that's kind of one of the reasons we built the blind here. We do have a game trail that comes underneath. But if guests, when they're staying here, if they wake up in the morning, they have coffee and tea, you can see all sorts of stuff, always deer. We got deer up here, and wild turkeys, the occasional elk, and the very, very occasional bear. We've even had a guest from another unit see a wolf, but that was 6 or 7 years ago, so that was super rare. But you never know until you come down here. So you'll see that the blind is painted in camouflage. We're kind of sticking with that blind theme. We use tongue and groove, which is aged very well. We didn't want to choose a single color that might discolor, but the camouflage is just naturally discolored. Over here, we sized them around the 8x4 plexiglass. It's an 1/8 of an inch. It hasn't aged particularly well, given the racking and the expansion. When this finally goes, we'll put in the polycarbonate, the different sheets of it, so we can service them individually if we have problems. Up here, just the brown sheet metal. It serves us well, no shingles up here, and a 100-watt solar panel. So very simple. As the water comes down here, it spills out onto the deck, and again, with the sun and the ice, the decking didn't age terribly well, so we went with a Trex board, which apparently has a 25-year warranty, so we're really excited about that. It looks great, it's held up great, no complaints there. Let's take a look inside. All right, inside the blind, we got a footprint of 8 feet by 10 feet. We have beds on each side. They're made out of 3/4 cabinet board. They're very stiff and they're on casters. One is stationary while one does move. We've got double 4-inch memory foam, which makes for good sleep, our guests tell us. Up here, 2 gallons of drinking water for coffee and tea. Coleman cook stove with disposable cartridge. Very easy, very intuitive for people to use. We always provide our guests with extra lanterns or books or basically anything that we think that would make their stay a little easier. We started with a single 4-inch foam and we upgraded to 2 4-inch foams because our guests said that they could use a better night's sleep. So a cool feature that sets the blind apart from the A-frame is that both guests can see the stars from their respective beds. And in fact, one of these walls actually comes up. So it's the 8x4 plexiglass I mentioned before, but this one has piston assist, and these pistons come from the hatchback of a vehicle, which is pretty cool, I think. Simple rustic glamping cabins are pretty easy to outfit, being a dry cabin and all. Over here, electricity-wise, we've got the 100-watt panel on the outside, which you saw before. We've got a simple charge controller up here, and we've got an LED light up there. And it might be 8 watts, it's pretty simple. We shoot the power down to a battery underneath the platform there, and then back up to a DC charging port for your tablets and phones. Otherwise, we do have a commons area that has regular 110 AC power. A small kitchenette here is plenty enough to make coffee and tea, although guests are encouraged to come up to use our commons area, which is basically a fully stocked kitchen. Despite the fact that our self-built cabin is only 8 by 10, we did employ some space-saving techniques, such as storage underneath this bed. If you're interested in staying with us in Bonner, Montana, we're open from May to October. We are the Hohnstead, and this is the Blind Cabin. We hope to see you soon.